Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today it's time to jump into a new season of Demon Slayer. This is the Swordsmith Village arc, Season 3, Episode 1. I really enjoyed the last season, so I'm very excited to see where we go from here.
Yeah, we had a lot of ups, a lot of downs, and just about everything in between the last season, so I'm hoping to get more of all of that moving forward. It was pretty wild.
So far, all these episodes have been pretty fantastic for the most part. Really looking forward to seeing what this arc is going to bring us. Hopefully it's a bunch of chaos. Let's go!
Oh, 7 years bad luck.
What kind of battle do you have to wage to end up like this?
A large one.
Everyone! I found them! They're over here!
They defeated them. 2 upper-ranked demons?
Master Kagaya.
100 years. It took 100 years for something to finally change. This must be an omen.
Well, I never had a doubt.
Fate is about to take a dramatic turn for us. The effects will be widespread.
Ugh.
Everything will be shaken to its core. Muzan Kibutsuchi, we will defeat you.
Muzan.
Our generation will put an end to you without fail. And then you, the sole blemish of my family, will be gone.
Oh!
The sole blemish of my family.
Oh, they're brothers?
I
A yin and yang kind of thing? That would make sense. Good and evil?
Fantastic animation here.
Which, folks, by the way, I saw there's a cafe, I think, out in California that is themed all Demon Slayer stuff, and they did this
shit's gonna
castle.
dizzy.
Wild.
What?
This is awesome.
And
This is going to be so tough.
Yeah, big shout out to all the folks giving us the rankings of the demons and kind of how they do it. That was a nice touch. Thank you in the comments.
The Infinity Castle. The fact I was summoned here can only mean one thing. They managed to kill an upper rank.
You damn right we did. Well, they did. I didn't.
2 upper ranks, actually. 2.
Not pleased. How big is this place? I guess it's infinity, right? It's infinite.
Look at this. This animation's kicking some ass.
Feels a little interstellar, a little Inception.
I am so confused as to where we are.
Yeah, we're in the Infinity Castle where it's infinite.
I mean that in a good way, of course. We just went on a ride there. That felt like a big roller coaster.
How lovely it is to see you in such good health. What has it been, 90 years since I last saw your face? My poor worried heart was filled with anguish at the thought of it.
Those T-Rex arms going on.
Who's that now?
Terrifying!
Before.
It's been 113 years since we were last summoned. That's an indivisible number. An uneven number.
Biwa woman, has Lord Muzan arrived yet or not?
I can say with certainty he has not.
Then what about Upper One? Is he here?
Oh, who's the upper one?
Here I was worried sick something might have happened to you. After all, you're a cherished comrade of mine, and I'd be heartbroken if I lost any of my comrades.
Okay, 2. Ugh.
Is that a brand new pot? Remember the one you gave me? I'm using it to display a woman's head. Fits perfectly.
I never intended for it to be used like that.
10 arms.
Though I must say I'm intrigued.
You'd love it. You should come to my place sometime.
Get your hand off of me.
Oh.
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 Wow.
Ripped
That
his
was
jaw.
quite a punch. Unless I'm mistaken, you've gotten slightly stronger.
You asked about Upper One earlier. He's the first one I summoned.
All right, here we go.
I've been here the entire time.
Oh, we're getting a meeting with all of them now. This should be fun.
Oh.
Muzan.
Gyutaro is no longer with us, meaning the upper ranks are now incomplete.
Absolutely.
So I got to make a new one?
Seems to be what he's doing, right?
No, you have my sincerest apologies. Since I was the one who brought Gyutaro in, how can I atone for this embarrassment? I can gouge an eye out. Or maybe...
Keep your wretched eyeballs. I
Wretched.
have no need for them. I knew that Gyutaro would be defeated. As expected, Daki proved to be his weakness.
This music. Oh, wow. This is some.
If the battle hadn't gone on after he'd poisoned them, none of it matters anymore.
Except that Nezuko could pull the poison out.
Which they weren't banking on.
No.
Can't you see you're falling in order of who has the most of their humanity remaining? I've come to learn that I should expect nothing from you.
Oh, wow. He's on fire with this one.
For starters, you have yet to annihilate the Ubuyashiki family. And whatever became of the blue spider lily? Centuries have passed, and you have nothing to show for it.
This animation is incredible.
Please
This guy's out
I
here.
beg of you, I beg of you.
Ubuyashiki is a master at evading us.
It's almost like the demon version of Tenetsu.
Most changes cause only weakness and inferiority. And I
He's
am
holding
not
his
weak.
head.
What I'm interested in is permanence. To forever remain in perfect condition, immune to the disease of change. To have none other than Lord Musan's hand touching my head.
Fucking arms are hanging upside down.
Oh,
For the first time in over a century, an upper rank has been killed. My frustration has reached its boiling point.
oh.
I'd advise you all to act with more urgency from here on out. I suppose you're not entirely at fault for your inadequacy. I've been too lenient with you because you're upper
Too
ranks.
lenient.
Gyoko, once you've confirmed that information to be true, you are to head over there with Hantenko at once.
Dude, we need, as dirty as he is, we need more Lord Muzan.
Lord Gyoko, what kind of information do you have?
Uh-oh.
You can tell little old me. I won't tell anyone.
Oh, there's that.
I don't remember hearing Lord Muzan give you orders back there.
All right, we're just
Oh.
going to start destroying everyone.
It's not for your benefit that I chose to speak. If you're unsatisfied with the ranks, then why not back up your words and challenge him to a battle?
Duel.
Oh.
Cut him some slack. He's
Try to
just messing around.
Move up the rank.
You know as well as I do. If he were to challenge us, he'd only embarrass himself. And I mean, besides, I didn't dodge his attack on purpose. Those of us on top shouldn't be giving our subordinates a hard time. Don't you think?
Akaza.
Oh.
One.
You are to show some respect.
I understand I'm going to kill you if it's the last thing I do.
I don't think
Oh.
you're going to stand a chance.
Then I wish you the best.
Just like that.
I feel like I got shut out of that entire conversation. Huh? Hey, I wasn't done talking.
Oh, gosh.
He's got to find his body.
Please send Hantenko and myself to the same location as fast as possible!
Talking through its eyes. Fantastic.
Miwa lady, send me too! Hello? I know you can hear me! You're free to join me down here if you want!
I respectfully decline.
Dude,
Oh,
this is wild, and I love it. What a great sequence.
the sound design in this has been incredible.
Your disciples have just arrived.
Well, let's not keep them waiting. This son and I'll be ready. You can send them in now.
Hanging out in his beanbag chair?
Comfy?
Aw, he's sound asleep. I feel bad, making our guest babysit.
What is going on?
Huh?
I will be leaving after this.
Please, sir. You saved our lives that day. If it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't be here, nor would this child have been born. But, sir, didn't you say you were at a loss because you had no heirs? Look, I know I'm just a charcoal merchant, but it's better than nothing.
Those who have mastered their skills share the same fate. They wind up in the same place, no matter what era they find themselves in. You seem to think of me as some kind of extraordinary person, but I'm really not. I failed to protect everything that was important to me. I was unable to accomplish any of my goals. My name is as worthless as I am.
Don't say something like that. Don't talk about yourself that way.
What a dream.
It was a dream.
Yeah, the kind of Rick Grimes has.
Are you okay? You've been out for 2 months.
Oh, 2 months? Oh.
My name is Goto, and I'm a Kakashi. I'm a member of the Demon Slayer Corps cleanup squad. Back when Tanjiro Kamado first met the Hashira,
Cleanup
someone said
squad.
to him, "Are you gonna sleep all day? Wake the hell up, will you?" That was me. I found him and his friends 2 months ago in the entertainment district. They might be younger than me, but they had the courage to become swordsmen. And so for that, they have my respect. Except for this guy. What's his deal?
I love the backstory we're getting here.
Yeah.
Can you tell she grew up slaying demons instead of doing chores?
Oh, gosh.
But I have some Castella here for him. You'll need to clear it away after a while. But if it seems like it's going to go bad, feel free to eat it.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, when did he wake up from his coma? And why didn't you tell anyone? You really are scatterbrained, you know that?
Oh, gosh.
Call for someone!
Love the animation here,
Well,
though.
the contrast in styles we had from now to the beginning.
Gale! Tell me! No! Tanjiro just woke up from his coma!
Oh, good. It was just Miss Allie tangled up in all the laundry. I was worried you were never going to wake up.
What about the others?
Was it the yellow hair kid who left the other day?
Yep.
Yeah, he's fine. He's already back out on a mission.
Oh, wow.
Against his
Zenitsu?
will, of course.
He's tough.
That's nothing compared to the Sound Hashira. He and his wives just walked off.
Man, this really sucks. And Inosuke?
He was on the brink of death. Mr. Inosuke fought for his life, but there was too much poison in his body for his breathing to deal with it all.
I guess I'm hallucinating right now, because I see him on the ceiling.
That's great.
Classic.
Man, Inosuke, you're amazing.
Oh, Mr. Tanjiro, it's related to Mr. Inosuke. It's a weasel called a
The
honey
honey badger.
There we go.
Get off of him!
In other words, I'm so strong, I'm immortal. More like an idiot.
This is so different from the start of the episode.
He went back into a coma!
Would you mind not saying ominous stuff like that? Just be quiet, please.
Oh, there's our cat.
I want to go next. A week after he woke up, Mr. Tanjiro was back up on his feet. When we told Mr. Goto, who was on an expedition, he was stunned by the speed of his recovery.
Watch out, everybody! Trizak, coming through!
That's him.
As for Mr. Zenitsu, he's still out on that mission far away from here. His fellow Corps members say he's driving them insane.
Miss Aoi! You just remembered me.
Oh gosh, he's fallen in love.
Do you miss me?
Oh, gosh.
Me, don't you?
That's enough! As for Mr. Tanjiro, he's been doing his rehabilitation training every day without fail.
Even after all this time, I still feel weak.
You got letters from Mr. Haganeska. Would you like to see them?
I have no sword for the likes of you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is bad.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
2 months have already gone by.
Oh, I know I messed up, but I only chipped it this time.
It's not your fault swords are bound to eventually get damaged. Why don't you just go to the village and talk to him?
Yeah, and tell him he took down 2 demons.
Dude, I'm kind of taken back by how good this episode is so far.
The Masters granted your approval for entry. I'll be guiding you there. As your guide, I cannot tell you my name. Put these on. A blindfold and earplugs. The village is hidden. And since you have an acute sense of smell...
Oh, wow.
Just jam those right up in his nose.
The Swordsmith Village is where Nichirin swords are forged, and so it's a vital place for the Demon Slayer Corps. In order to protect it from demon attacks, its whereabouts must be kept secret.
And now the difference in this animation.
After traveling a certain distance, I'm passed on to a different
Like a
Kakshi.
board game.
That's what I
And
was
if
just
that
thinking
wasn't
too,
enough,
like
both the routes
Chutes
and
and
the
ladders
Kakshi
almost.
are frequently changed up. The only reason the Kakshi know where to go next is because they're guided by crows. I'm told the mansion where the master lives is somehow hidden in an even more complex way.
Here we are.
Whoa.
Bill and Ted.
Wow, that is cool.
Look at that, just nestled away there.
Yeah, just a handful of those.
I know that smell. There must be a hot spring nearby.
I have to go, but I wish you the best.
Never been in a hot spring.
Me neither.
Did I just hear an echo of gratitude?
We're gonna have to edit this one for
I
YouTube.
might have to.
I think we do. Now we gotta edit Demon Slayer.
I'm glad you made it here safely. My name is Techin Techi Kawahara, and I'm the chief of this village. Nice to meet you. I might be the smallest person in this village, but I'm also the most important.
I'm Tanjiro Kamado. It's a privilege to meet you. These are delicious.
You're here for Hotaru, but unfortunately, he's gone missing.
That's such a cute name.
That boy's behaved like that ever since he was a child. As quickly as he loses his temper, he vanishes. I apologize.
Is he related to Inosuke?
I'm the one who's breaking my sword.
He's the one who forged a faulty sword, so it's his
Ah.
fault and only his fault.
As soon as he's found, we'll apprehend him.
Apprehend him.
You
I mean,
aren't gonna hurt him, right?
More importantly,
Just not gonna answer that.
and as such, if you don't have a sword by the time you're well, I will assign someone else to be your swordsmith.
There are foundries and workshops just like this one all over the village.
You gotta fold it like 1,000 times.
I've seen Forged in Fire, so I pretty much know what I'm doing. I've watched a lot of seasons.
Thank you very much.
Oh, please. It's our job. There's no need to thank us.
You hear that, Tanjiro? You can just have Oak do it for you. What is this? That sound effects, really?
Please be careful. Your breasts are this close to spilling out.
They did not. Things I didn't think I would hear in Demon Slayer. That's top of the list.
Wow.
If it helps, dinner's gonna be ready soon. And it's matsutake rice.
See? Change a
Guess
subject.
she's a hearty eater.
I never in a million,
Folks.
never would have bet anything.
Well, you did ask for chaos, Dave. You did ask for it.
It's a different kind of chaos, but really can't wait to see the folks' comments on our reaction on that one. I can't wait to read them.
Oh, it's this guy.
Genya Shinazugawa. Die.
What? God!
How have you been? I meant to ask.
going on?
Are you and the Wind Hashira related? Stop trying to make small talk with me, damn it!
And here I thought for a second we could bond in our nakedness. Making new friends sure is tough.
Nezuko swimming.
I need to eat more to get stronger. The guy you met at the hot spring was Genya Shinazugawa. He's also a swordsman.
That would make him the Wind Hashira's brother. Maybe they're on bad terms. Oh, I see. I have 4 siblings in my family, and we all get along pretty well. So it's hard for me to fathom what the Shinazugawa brothers could be going through.
Genya still hasn't shown up.
I heard some of the villagers say he never takes meals.
I'll bring him some rice balls just in case.
Believe it or not, I'm getting hungry again.
Tasty!
Ms. Conroji, why'd you join the Demon Slayer Corps?
It's kind of embarrassing. I shouldn't say, or should I? Okay,
Who were you in
fine.
love with?
I joined hoping to find a man. One I could spend forever with. I mean,
Wow.
any girl would prefer someone who's stronger than her, right?
Let me
After
introduce
all,
you
we
to
wouldn't feel protected,
Zenitsu.
You know what I mean?
All to find a man.
It looks like Genya isn't here.
I'm told they'll be done honing your sword soon. They've requested you come to the workshop to help make the final adjustments.
It looks like I have to go now. While we may not live to see each other ever again, let's give it our all. Never forget, you took on an upper-ranked demon and survived.
Yes, you did.
Oh. I just survived one.
I'd say what you all went through is equal to 10 years of training.
One would argue.
Good luck, you two. I'll be rooting for you every step of the way.
I've still got a ways to go. Mr. Uzui did everything.
Not everything.
There's a secret weapon in this village that will make you stronger. Try to find it, okay?
That's it? That's all you're going to get me to work with?
This breakfast looks amazing.
The chief said he'll be contacting you as soon as they've found Mr. Haganezka. Until then, please build up your stamina and get some rest.
I know I should focus on resting, but I can't stop thinking about it. What Miss Conroji told me. How there's a secret weapon in the village that can make you stronger.
Gosh, that would make Nezuko even stronger than what she is.
Yeah, when she went into Hulk mode, it was pretty intense.
Well, it could be for Tanjiro, too.
Ask all you want. I'm not giving it to you.
I don't have time to argue with you. I came here for it and I'm not leaving without it.
Said no,
That's a Hashira, isn't it? What did Miss Shinobu say his name was? Muichiro Tokito.
Missed.
Give me the key.
My ancestor made this, and it's precious to me.
Is someone else behind him? But who is it?
Oh, look at the
dream.
earrings.
That was in the dream.
Well, looks a lot like our demon from earlier.
I've seen that man before.
Dave, look at that hair.
Oh, it's the stuff that dreams are made of. Well, literally.
I mean, is it just me, or does that look like the demon that had the 6 eyes in the beginning?
Ooh, that's a good question, Mason Quinn.
A little bit.
And the bit on the ground there, is that to symbolize Nezuko is going to be unleashed?
All right, back to your question here, Mason Quinn. Was
Yeah, because
that
that looked like the same guy
this
minus the eyes.
dude?
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's...
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same
That is,
hair,
isn't
just
it?
minus the earrings. More eyes.
Hiding in plain sight? Is that what's happening, folks? Well, don't answer that, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got
Put
a few extra eyes.
Yeah. Other than that,
Same dude.
I can't. Well, Diamond Dave's going back through here to kind of check this out to see if let's see if my thoughts are possibly
Yeah,
correct.
I think you are very correct, Mason. That hair.
Yeah, I mean that's the same guy. It's got to be. So many questions I have in what was an amazing episode. The difference in style from the first half of this episode to the second half was just ridiculous. The time we had in the Infinity Castle was just wild, and the animation was crazy. And anytime Muzan is on screen, I'm like, all right, who's getting killed? Who's it going to be? And, he decapitated the one demon like it was nothing. Of course, we saw the upper level demons battling back and forth. And I like how they kind of showed that, how, it's basically the equivalent of hitting your buddy on the shoulder when they take off the top of their head. It means nothing. But again, we got more demons with vastly different personalities. And I just think it goes to show how good this series is, that just the little bit we get from these demons, at least I'm instantly intrigued on who they are, what's their backstory. I thought the interesting thing that Muzan said was the demons that still have the most humanity left are the weakest. That I found was very interesting. Maybe one of those tidbits we should maybe remember going forward. And the other thing that I liked was the demons kind of challenging each other a little bit. Now, I don't know if those challenges mean anything, because I mean, to me, I would think it's Muzan who's the be-all, end-all and decides who's going to be what. But like I said, they are still ranked by their powers. So maybe his hands are kind of out of it, and it's just whoever wants to try to rise to the top can. But we got introduced to a ton of new characters, again, which I loved, and they're all so different. 2 months that Tanjiro was out. I mean, that
was wild.
In a coma, he was out for 2 months. That surprised me. I knew we were going to get some kind of time jump, just given how beat up everybody was. But yeah, with Tanjiro being out for 2 months, that really surprised me. And again, we had and kind of the last thing I'll say here before I kick it over to you guys is we had this just wild, crazy animation and violence in the Infinity Castle. And then it completely goes 180 degrees with everything at the Wisteria Palace, and the animation is completely different. It kind of goes back to the Demon Slayer that we're used to a little bit, if that makes sense. And with the big wild, overdrawn characters with the huge bug eyes and the over the top movements was really cool. So I'm glad that we got that. But yeah, it felt like a tale of two shows.
Yeah, I mean, the introduction to the upper five was pretty badass. And the thing that I found to be the most interesting is, like, they're not all, like, quote unquote on the same team at all. No. Which
very selfish.
I find that to be really interesting, and it reminds me of like like old like 80s or 90s films about mercenaries, where somebody hires a bunch of mercenaries and they get the best that you can, and they're not really a team. They might fly in the same helicopter together or whatever. But didn't we have some X-Men films like that too, where they're working on the same job? Let's just say, but not members of the same team. So that was interesting. Of course, the creativity that we see with the design of the demons. That's one thing that we've talked about regularly throughout the entire course of this series is how cool it is the way they do all the different designs, what their different powers and abilities are. And so in this episode, we really didn't learn a lot about, what they're capable of and how they take people out. But definitely
just little bits, the one guy moving like Quicksilver with the sword, and the other guy could kind of hulk up a little bit, and the other one's taking his head off.
But nothing just like super like, okay, this is what they can do, which I'm excited to see as we move forward. But their number one guy with the 6 eyes, pretty intimidating. But as you had pointed out, which I don't know that I would have caught, the hair that we got looks very similar to the guy we got at the very end. And so I'm really curious to see how that's going to play into the storyline. Look, the time jump that we got was showing our crew kind of recovered from everything that happened in the entertainment district. I think that was done right. You can assume that given everything that had happened, there was going to be a long recovery period.
Those fingers, Tanjiro all bent over.
And we even, all purple.
Jaw.
And we had even talked about that, I think at the end of the last episode or the penultimate, that look, these guys are going to need a lot of recovery time. So there's almost going to have to be a time jump. So we got that. Of course, we got Inosuke hanging on the roof doing Inosuke things, which I thought was a lot of fun. A huge shout out that they called him part honey badger.
Yeah.
Obviously, the honey badger, I don't know, God, it must be 15, 20 years ago already, was made very famous by a gentleman did, have you ever seen this? A gentleman took a National Geographic video of the honey badger and did his own voiceover, and it went like, the honey badger don't care. It's like, get bit by a venomous snake, it'll tip over for like a few minutes, and its body, it's not just impervious to it. And the honey badger will just go into crazy situations where you're like, something this size should definitely not be doing that. For those of you who are internet experts, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So the fact that they compared him to the honey badger, I thought was a lot of fun. Diamond Dave's just paused at the end. The hair does look a little different. It's a little less
slightly
crimped. It's a little less crimped, a little more straight back, and then a little bit more of a ponytail.
Still has like the
as opposed to the longer, maybe 80s rock.
Yeah, it still has like that jagged, Hair
but
flares.
the color, yeah.
Like the stature and everything else looks the same, and all the characters in this show have been so wildly different. Why would they make two that look so similar?
Yeah, and it's interesting that you bring that up, because that was one thing I was going to touch upon was, we haven't seen a lot of the Hashira in this particular episode. Obviously LT wasn't in this episode.
We saw a lot of one of them.
Well, yeah,
Well, we saw a tiny LT. Jesus. Just a tiny amount of LT.
Yeah, but I mean, not in this capacity that I think we all wanted like a follow up on how's he doing? Did his hand get reattached? I mean, what's
retired?
What's going on with LT? But I wasn't sure if moving into this this next arc, whether we were going to focus on some of the other Hashira that we saw in previous episodes, because we had Rengoku and then we had LT, and there's some other very unique Hashira. I was wondering whether they're going to be worked into the story, which obviously that could still happen. We're literally the first episode of this arc, but all in all, a really fun episode. Just the emphasis that our team needs to keep training, but the experience that they got actually battling on upper level,
and we've talked about
was
that.
huge. Now, look, the reality is, without LT, they're not taking out. That's an L. They're taking a massive L without LT, but they got that experience of battling one. So it's not, it's going to be a lot harder to get taken by surprise with what some of them can do or how difficult they are to beat moving forward.
Yeah, because all four of our crew here on our box, they all unleashed something new inside of them. We saw Nezuko, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke. They all did something different that they hadn't done before. I mean, Zenitsu was in his Raiden mode like the whole time.
Well, and if not all of them being in that spot, or however, if they weren't all doing what they were doing, they'd probably all be dead.
It's over. Yep. 100%.
So I did like how they were. The one person in here was saying, "Hey, that's like 10 years experience what you guys just did there." So I thought that was pretty cool to tell us, the audience, like how impressive that was to reiterate, like just on that part of the demon. And we just got introduced to a good handful of upper demons, if I'm remembering correctly there. And that whole sequence in the beginning, I thought was absolutely amazing for this episode. The animation in there, I know we said it several times. I'm sure somebody's probably sick of how much we were talking about it in the beginning there, but it was absolutely amazing.
It's worthy of the praise.
Yeah, and this was like I know this was 49 minutes, whatever, but this felt like two separate episodes. We got Muzan doing his thing with us learning about probably one layer of each of those individuals. So we got a quick inside look of their personalities, and especially how they interact when they're all together, like you mentioned, which some of them are in competition mode still, or just clearly don't like each other, which we saw. So I wonder how that dynamic's going to be when they actually come up against our crew here, but still with the powers that they have. And it took literally everything from our crew to just take out those two.
Yeah.
So really looking forward to seeing how this is going to go down.
It feels so hopeless every time I see Muzan and we get introduced to some new demons. I feel so hopeless for our crew, because I'm just like, the new demons that we saw here are just so much higher up than the previous ones we saw, and our crew barely survived that. And Muzan being the end all be all, you're just like, how is this even going to happen? Like, what kind of massive transformation is our crew going to take?
You gotta have faith, brother. Oh. You gotta have faith that we shall level up.
Well, and I don't know if you guys can really answer this, because I guess it's kind of a spoiler if you answer it, maybe not. But when Muzan was mixing or playing around with all that blood, is that to create another upper ranked demon, or was he's just doing that to just get aesthetics across, like he's in the lab?
He's working on something. Yeah. I mean,
I'm just kind of curious if we'll get answers on that. If so, cool. But obviously don't go into... If there's spoilers involved, just avoid my question here.
Yeah, well, and the other kind of big thing that left me kind of puzzled, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but that a dream sequence, that was it a dream? Was it the future? Was it the past? Was it something that could be with Tanjiro and that demon that had the same earrings? While Well, I mean, was it even Tanjiro? It didn't, he didn't have a scar, but was that like an alternate timeline where had this guy interfered in the first episode, does any of this even happen? And, Tanjiro just lives his life delivering coal to the city and has a family and a child. I mean, is that where we go? This was really fascinating to me. And I think it's one of those things where it was just a little bit of the show, but is that going to be something that gets called back to, or, is this a Hashira that got turned into a demon at some point? This is going to be wild.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat because, again, like we were discussing, hair kind of looks there, but moving forward now, is that really what we saw over there or not? Maybe it's family member, brothers, that kind of thing. So,
yeah, that could be.
And then in the beginning there, what's his,
because they said something about brothers early in the episode, didn't they?
Well, because
we had the
right
Jacob
here.
Toretto crack about it.
Yeah, well, where to go now?
Toretto.
Either way, yeah, the insinuation of like he's Lord Muzan is the family member.
Yeah, the brother of our master. That's what it was.
Oh, jeez, I forgot
that's
about
what
that.
it was.
Yeah, the way they worded it. The way they worded it was a little confusing.
Well, I mean, we had so much stuff happen in this episode. You're like, oh yeah, that's right. They're probably brothers.
I think it was way early, Dave.
Yeah, I believe
it might have been.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was right
there.
Yeah, where the blood and everything was on the mat, and so another layer to this story, and that Infinity Castle. Whew.
Yeah,
that was making me a little dizzy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I was kind of like saying. It's like, oh shit, like I don't even know where we're at in this damn thing anymore. The way it was shifting and moving all the way through. But either way, yeah, Master here, the way he worded some of that, I'm hoping we get more follow up on that to kind of see what maybe we'll get it in the next episode. Doubt it, but keep following up on that. And I know I said it in the reaction there, but I really hope we get a little bit more each episode of Muzan because man, the tone changes drastically when he's on screen.
The whole show changes.
Yeah.
I mean, the animation and
It gets
everything.
real serious. All of a sudden, it's like, okay, no levity here. There's not going to be any levity when he's on screen.
No.
Nothing. It's just going to turn dead serious.
Yeah, in his dialogue is fascinating.
Yeah.
Like he's not impressed by these guys.
He's hardcore.
No, and in terms of building up a villain, I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find a series that has a villain that is being built up as completely untouchable to our heroes at this point. So, I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be a fun arc for sure.
Yep, agreed.
Well, all right, folks, we will have to get to the next one to find our answers, I suppose. So, for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was Demon Slayer. See you back here for the next one.
I should try to help, shouldn't I?
Oh, shit.
Stop it! Let him go!
6 arms.
There's no need to be so noisy.
How could you treat a kid like that? He's not even budging, even though he's got thinner arms and a smaller body than me.
I love the inner monologue.
Oh, shit.
That box. I can sense something's in it. A demon, perhaps? Show me.
Back off.
Stay back!
There we go.
The tricky thing is if you go for the quench too early, then you mess up your
make it brittle.
Yeah, that's what I learned watching Forged in Fire.
See,
just sitting there. Hey, that was the one thing consistent with like every episode. Somebody went into the quench too early.
Too early.
And then after a while, even though I have 0 forging skills myself, I'd be like, "You quench too early, guy.
Too soon, Junior.
Too soon." It's all messed up. Interesting show, though. They get to do it with machines and stuff like that.
Yeah, to cheat, so they don't have to use the hammer. They got a machine that does it.
Yeah. You ever watch it?
Just bits and pieces of it, like they'll have it on the gym TVs or whatever.
It's pretty good. You'd get into it real easy.
bit,
yeah.
He snatched him.
Are you all right?
I'm fine! Get off me!
Get off.
Have you been through torture training?
Jeez.
Even most grown-ups aren't able to endure through it. You would never last. And for your age, you're exceedingly stupid.
Oh, jeez.
Deadpan delivery.
How many people do you think will perish in the time you've wasted rambling about a bunch of nonsense? That's what it means to keep a Hashira away from duty. Swordsmiths aren't able to fight. You aren't able to save lives. Making weapons is all you're good for. The key. You should know your place in life and act accordingly.
Oh, this guy. just sitting there.
I don't know why, but I can't stand you! What gives? Why be so cruel? You have
What's
no right
going
to
on with
talk
his
to a kid
hands?
like that!
You think I'm being cruel? Really?
Yes, I do! Swordsmiths are still vital! And that's a fact!
That's a fact, Jack.
Without them, we wouldn't have any swords! It's thanks to them that we can fight, day in and day out, each in our own way.
Apologies, but I don't have time to waste on your speech. You understand.
We got Carmi over here.
Yeah, I've got to go.
His eyelids are twitching, which means he's gonna wake up any second. See ya!
See ya.
You shouldn't get up so fast.
Mr. Hageneska! Was he here just now? The Hashira!
I ended up giving him the key, so he took off.
Since I don't know what's going on, I shouldn't be making a fuss.
You don't know me, but you stood up for me.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to help much. Wait, what happened to that man? Where'd he go?
Oh, that was a mechanical doll.
Mechanical doll?
He needed the key in order to make the doll move.
We gotta wind it up?
Not only can that mechanical doll overpower a human, but it's capable of 108 different moves.
What was that?
Don't tell me he's already...
There you go. 6
Oh,
arms.
yeah,
You were
there's
right.
Okay, so that's the mechanical doll, not the demon that we thought.
It's the battle-type mechanical doll built by my ancestors. The Yoriichi Type 0.
Why does he have 6 arms?
Thank you.
His arms? I asked the same thing. According to my father, that mechanical doll was modeled after an actual swordsman. And the only way they could manage to replicate the swordsman's moves was by giving it 6 arms.
It went that fast.
Dude, was that good?
He was from the Sengoku period.
Sengoku? You mean he lived more than 300 years ago? In all that time, it's never broken down?
The technology's so advanced, we're still not able to catch up to it. My father suddenly passed away, and I have no siblings. I'm the only one who can step up now, but I'm no good with swords or dolls.
Wow, he's incredible. Even though we're around the same age.
Well, duh, what did you expect? I mean, he is a descendant of sun-breathing users after all. That boy is a prodigy.
There you go, Dave.
He's in a
There you
different
go.
league than the likes of you.
We got a
The
crow.
eyelashes.
We got a crow.
Wait, sun breathing? The first breathing style?
Fucking thing just bites him.
Oh,
Hey, now I remember.
True
My
blood.
dream. Yeah, I saw that man in my dream.
Are you an idiot or something? Isn't this your first time here, too? You sure
That's
know how
clicking.
to make me laugh, I'll give you that. You've been a warrior from the Sengoku period? How old are you exactly, huh?
he was there. Or his ancestors.
Maybe it's an inherited memory. Living creatures pass on their memories, too. So what you saw in your dream had to have been your ancestors' memories.
That's preposterous. Truly preposterous.
My name's Kotetsu. You can just do what I always do and ignore the mean lady crow.
Yeah, we're still fighting.
Hey, his armor! Kotetsu! I'll find you!
I'll find you.
I think he ran off this way. Kotetsu! How in the world did you manage to climb up that high? Come on, you can't give up on your doll. If you try hard now for your future self, then a day will come where you can fight and stand up for yourself.
I'm smart enough to know that I'm a loser, okay?
Hey, don't be like that.
It's all gonna end with my generation. Huh?
Pretty deep.
The mask is all messed up.
Gives him a flick.
You have to do what you can so it gets passed on. If you fail, maybe your kids or grandkids will succeed. I want to be the one to put an end to Musan Kibutsuchi and to save my sister who's been turned into a demon. I might die before I fulfill my goals, but I have faith that someone will carry out my wishes. So I know in my heart that someday, Musan Kibutsuchi will fall.
By the way, the arm strength is phenomenal.
just
Top
hanging
tier.
in.
Top tier.
Your combat training should last until nightfall. I promise I'll see this through.
Look at Tanjiro just lifting everybody's spirits.
What? You're already done?
It made for good training. My sword snapped, so... this will do.
Oh, he just grabbed one off the doll.
Kotetsu! Ah,
There. Now dispose of it.
not even a whiff of malice.
That's all he needed it
He
for?
must not be doing it on purpose.
That damn crow. That crow.
Animosity.
Oozing with it.
Kotetsu!
We got a sassy crow.
Yeah, well, and the doll was based off a swordsman. That still doesn't mean that it's not the demon.
Robot.
Oh, they called it a doll.
Doll robot.
And see if it still works.
That's all I gotta do.
I was right.
Just crank the key.
Wind it up.
Nothing.
Hi, my name's Chucky. Want to play?
All right! It's working, Kotetsu! That's great!
Till it starts attacking you.
And do you know why? Because now you can train with this doll and become stronger than that indifferent little jerk.
Whoa.
Veins.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Is in no condition.
I was gonna say, gotta get rid of the swords.
Yeah, we got clubs.
I'm gonna die! 6 arms is no many!
You're only 5 arms. Since that lousy jerk broke one off, it's way easier to beat now. Mr. Tanjiro, please, we need you stronger. So next time we see him, you can say, "That all you got, you scumbag?"
He hardly broke a sweat. I have to train harder.
Oh, right to the guts.
Come on, Mr. Tanjiro. Don't tell me that's all it takes to kill you.
Oh,
look at
his head.
If I even live to see day 6, I'm gonna die!
No food for you today, either.
It's like he has no idea what the limits of the human body are. He's gotten to be so ruthless. But a human can only go without water for 3 days or so.
That's if you're doing nothing.
All throughout these harsh
Holy
training
shit, you got the
sessions,
swords now.
rounds.
without water, without food, without sleep, I started to cross the river to the afterlife.
Wait, what?
I was walking across a bridge, feeling an indescribable bliss, only to get dizzy from hunger and fall in the river. When I glanced towards the bottom of the river, I saw something shiny. So I swam towards it while being massaged.
The precious.
Precious.
What is this? This smell. It's different than the opening thread. No!
Better go.
There you go. You finally got one strike in. Though it was so weak, I don't
finally
think the doll
won.
even flinched. Congrats! You earned some food!
Rice balls and pickled plums! And I want high-quality Gyokuro tea!
Kind of sounded like Zenitsu a little bit there.
I know.
Hey!
Got it.
I can tell by the scent where he's going to strike. Even better, I can pick up the scent faster than the opening thread.
Ooh, okay. Let's see how this goes.
I can land a full-strength blow! What
He's
if
gonna
it
pull
breaks?
Oh, he hesitated.
If it does break, then I'll just fix it! There's no time to hesitate.
That hurt!
Mr. Tanjiro, are you all right?
Oh, we won.
Oh, yep.
Oh, look at that.
that.
There's one inside.
Whoa, look at that. Little prize inside the old
Yeah.
Cracker Jack box.
It's a sword, but it's gotta be at least 300 years
It's
old, right?
that swordsman's original sword. Oh, man, leave us hanging. Well, that's
That
my
was another fast one.
speculation.
Could be.
That is my speculation.
Well, another, that was a fast episode, and what a unique episode, too. At least, all right, first of all, where did that, I was just on it. Where'd it go? Bummer. But there was some unique stuff here. The flick of the face,
Yeah.
the fingers, like that was pretty interesting. The high five.
Yeah, that would just slapped his hand down. It was some interesting stuff out of Tanjiro that we haven't really seen before. So that was
Right here.
Yeah, right there when he's doing it. Like, it seems like Zenitsu and Inosuke are rubbing off on him a little bit because those seem slightly like some of the traits that they have. So look, that was a lot of fun. The training thing, I'm still, and you folks are probably laughing because you already know, but I'm still 50-50 on the swordsman or Hashira that the doll is based on. I think is the demon that we saw earlier on in episode 1. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Well, and it would make sense because that is Kokushibo is Shibo. Kokushibo is number 1.
Yep.
And they said that obviously this is modeled after an incredible swordsman who was so fast. The only way that they could show the moves was to have 6 arms. Now, you take somebody who was that incredible of a swordsman with all that skill, turn them into a demon, have them battling for an extended period of time, and it would make sense that that's upper level numero uno.
You remember when they gave Rengoku the option to think what you could be.
Think what you could be, and Rengoku said no. So we know that they're offering, the demon life to some of the Hashira and people who are incredibly skilled. So yeah, the math is there for sure.
Math is mathing.
And again, it was that, and we had Tanjiro talk about, your ancestors, and we got a little bit of Attack on Titan, remembering other people's memories and stuff like that. So again, that would make sense if some of Tanjiro's ancestors met up with, our swordsman, and now here he is, 300 years later, he's getting the original sword. Like I said, it's kind of like you open up the cereal box and there's something inside. I don't know if they even do that anymore, putting toys in cereal anymore. But nonetheless, a new sword for Tanjiro, which is cool, and we'll have to see what kind of.
Well, we think it's a new sword for him.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get, right? That's the gift for winning.
And think about we're fast forwarding way down the road here, but what if he ends up having to battle the top ranked demon and is battling him with his own sword.
Oh, what a twist that would be.
That would be actually pretty cool because getting taken out by your own sword, but I'll have to let the one play out, but that would be a fascinating storytelling element there.
We've seen it before.
Well, and then our little guy, the trainee, I think there's more to him than what we think, just because this might be a long shot again, but look, that's what we do is speculate, right? When we see these, I'm wondering if that's not some version of the kind of the leader of the village that we saw earlier. Like, did he just do his hair different and change up his voice a little bit? Because he was very small in stature when we first met him. So is this all part of, some kind of training for Tanjiro, or is it literally what's being presented, just somebody who lives in the village trying to find their way and found some motivation in helping Tanjiro train, and now they can eventually go on to do something
Well, I think it could go both ways. I mean, if he really is a blacksmith and making swords and things like that, obviously he would take an interest in the Hashira and how the weapons he's producing are holding up in battle. And you would think, even though maybe he's not as skilled as we've seen, that he would still be really into it. I mean, even if you weren't at that level, if you were the ones making swords for him, you'd be all fired up for it. On the flip side of that, for as much physical tests as we've seen throughout the course of this series, there's been as many, kind of emotional tests and tests of strength and spirit and stuff like that. And maybe, and I know this is a long shot, maybe it's somebody really important, just wearing a mask and saying, "Hey, I'm a blacksmith," to see what sort of respect he's getting from Tanjiro. Almost like
undercover boss.
Almost like what we saw not so long ago in Night of the Seven Kingdoms. You had little Egg, who just was pretending to be a squire, and you had Sir Duncan treat him. I mean, obviously, some fun interactions, but for the most part, treated him with a lot of respect when he thought he was just a little squire. Turns out he was Prince Aegon, not just little Egg. So, look, I tend to believe it's just a blacksmith who's taking a strong interest in somebody he looks up to, in a Hashira that's being nice to him. But could be a few different things.
Yeah, and how Tokito, the mist Hashira that we got introduced to. Interesting that his sword broke during the training. I didn't.
Yeah.
I guess I kind of figured that, once you get to be a Hashira, you would have an enormously high quality sword. But I guess, that's why we have the blacksmiths. They're constantly having to make them. But then guy just gets his crow and goes on his way and leaves after training with the doll for a little bit and smashing it up some. So I'm sure we'll see him again. I mean, it's we have the opening credits, of course, so they always have a lot of stuff in there. So we'll see how that plays out. But another interesting Hashira with their own personality and kind of their own takes on things. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out with them. Is Hashira your code word to?
I don't know. That was weird. I was like, I have everything paused. What's that coming from?
Tokito is an interesting character.
Yeah, so with his character, how deadpan he is, I'm absolutely loving it. The sword, him taking the robot's arm, or doll's arm with the sword, I found pretty interesting as well, because maybe he is on a different level of where the swords don't break, nothing happens to him, or whatever that may be in there. So I kind of find that a little fascinating with him.
Because he said he needed the sword, and then he just took it and hit Tanjiro with it, and that was all he used it for. And that was kind of a weird interaction they had.
Well, and again, I'm really looking forward to seeing when all these characters are going to be really put to the test here against these upper demons. I feel like every time we get introduced to them, right, they are obviously doing very well against the doll here, or in some training sequences, and then we'll just say some red shirts for the villain team. And then when it comes time to take on these uppers, that's when they're really pushed to the test, like LT. He got severely beat up, but still came out alive.
Yeah, and then you have a 5-episode run of the battle.
Yeah.
Kind of showing everything.
Yeah, so with that character that we just got a little bit of time with here, and then watching him just walk off and how deadpan he is. And I like the inner dialogue of Tanjiro right now, of man, no malice, and that sassy crow. That's going to be fun too. I think that's going to be a great contrast of him just being kind of dull, but then the crow just being all personality.
Yeah, because the crow was actually kind of talking and saying a lot more things than just go east, northeast. They gave the crow little eyelashes and stuff, which was an interesting twist. But yeah, I mean, and the other thing too in this episode, when Tanjiro was fighting the doll, he didn't, at least from what we saw, didn't really use any of his breathing. He more ended up using his sense of smell to find his way through and to find the weakness. So I thought that was interesting that at least the normal animation we're used to, total concentration, whatever, we didn't get any of that. And I don't know if that's because he's still kind of beat up. I mean, he seems to be training at full speed, so maybe not. But
as soon as he got food too, they got some nutrients in him, then he was able to kind of be almost at 100%. But we got, in this episode, it talked about sun breathing.
Yeah.
So that I found
the first type.
Yeah. I found that very interesting too. And I'm hoping we get more, I'll just say lore for lack of better terms right now, getting more lore on the breathing techniques as we go on through this season here too.
Yeah, and I like how they used Tanjiro crossing over the river, he was dying because he didn't have any nutrition. And then when he found his precious in the bottom of the water there, that's kind of what unlocked his technique a little bit. So a real nice kind of visual representation of cracking the code and figuring out how to do it. I thought that was pretty wild and a very unique way to do it.
Yeah, and there's been a handful of, I don't want to say exactly the same situations, but certain situations where he finds himself in trouble or questioning his abilities, and he goes into this dream sequence type place, or goes back and pulls into a memory where it's believe in yourself, and all of a sudden he snaps out of it and he's back into it. So I love the way that they show him the different motivations that he finds not to quit or not to give up or to take things to another level, because a lot of times again, it's through these cool visuals that we get, and just kind of another kudos to the show for how creative they've gotten with some of the things that we get to see. So and look, they really do a good job of, you're never wondering what's inside his head, right? Like a lot of the things that normally you would have a narrator say, and at this moment he was wondering whether he has the strength to go on. I don't know if I have the strength to go on, but I will never quit. You know, it's like he's almost like his own narrator. And there's one thing that I will say, and I know it's kind of a mixed reactions on watching this in sub versus dub, but hearing, look, I think the voice actors are doing an incredible job here with the dub, but reading it and hearing it, I'm kind of glad this is one that we've done in dub, because hearing all Tanjiro's, the crazy things that he says, I don't think it would hit quite the same if we were hearing it in the original language and just reading what he was saying. So this is a fun one for us to be doing in dub.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, folks, more to come down the line here, and am I going to find out if this is some kind of crazy +5 sword that he's going to get out of the doll? We shall see. We'll have to find out. So for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was Demon Slayer. See you back here for the next one.